There is no way an employer is going to pay you enough money to even survive moving forward. Mark my words. Mark my words. The only two options moving forward, number one is huge corporation where you make $15 an hour. You scrape by, you sit at home crying. How am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to feed my kids? Socialism. That's option number one. Communism. That's what they want. The guys at the top, the 11 new billionaires that were made during this planned demic, those 11 new billionaires, they want you to sit at home. They want you to sit at home in a communist situation where you are dependent on them for everything that you need. That's option number one. I hope you're listening. Option number two is you get smart and you start this business and you get to work and you build a foundation where while you sleep, you make money. I don't know about you, but I'm getting ready to earn a fully paid for car that I don't have to pay for. Is your employer going to give you a fully paid for car that you don't have to pay for? You think Amazon's going to, you think Uber? If you order Uber, you are contributing to communism. I'm so passionate about this because I want you to have extreme wealth. I want you to feel the way I feel, which is I don't have to check my bank account. I can go inside Whole Foods and drop $1,000. I can literally go, I just bought my dog a dog toy. I think it was $20. I can literally spend any amount of money that I want and I don't have to think about it. And I want you to have that too. I did not know that MLM was an option.
Oh, what was that at the end? MLM was an option. We'll get to that in a second. But first, what you should know is that you're going to contribute to communism, socialism, Nazism, and all kinds of isms. If you keep ordering Ubers, you can spend $20 on a dog toy. $20. Really, that's what it is, $20 whole on a dog toy. This is amazing. This woman's gonna change my life. Maybe I can even put my dog in the back of my Lexus for $20. He can play with that dog toy. Maybe I can buy it too. I can definitely make money in my sleep. You guys have heard these types of things all the time. And maybe you didn't know it was an MLM. That woman there is Angela Sumner. And she's a self-described conservative witch. She's pushing this whole thing. It's Monet, she's a Monet partner, marketing partner. And they sell things, or they make people buy a bunch of things and then try to sell it themselves. That sounds a little familiar. There's a multi-level marketing company. That's what the MLM is that she mentioned at the end. And in case you don't know about that, this particular one is a hair company. So shampoos, conditioners, all those things, because you got to sell those to folks. They need it because they don't know how to go to Target. Anyways, people have to buy and sell up. So MLM's really fast. Yeah, I'm sure you researched this, but I'm gonna let you know anyway. MLM companies, they sell their products or services through person-to-person sales. Most of these say you can make money in two ways: by selling the MLM products yourself to retail customers who are not involved in the MLM, or by recruiting new distributors and earning commissions based on what they buy and their sales to retail customers. Oh, that sounds so easy. You can make it in your sleep. Your recruits, the people they recruit and so on, become your sales network or your downline. If that MLM is not a pyramid scheme, it will pay you based on your sales to retail customers without having to recruit new distributors. I'm not sure which one of these don't have you recruiting new distributors. But first of all, the angle that she took there, first of all, yeah. So the angle she took as far as you don't want to be a commie socialist, she didn't go lib, but or even the wokeness. But she did mention you definitely don't want to be beholden to all this planned demic. There's a certain type of person that she's marketing towards. I'm not sure if you noticed that.
I did. And as someone who speaks with my hands more than I probably should, that was very aggressive, even for me. I was like, whoa, stop pointing at me, lady. But yeah, she's like a brand new Kim K over here, just telling me to work harder and I can, make all the money, have all the money, just like Kim K. And I gotta listen to her, this random lady on TikTok, and just get all the information that nobody else is telling me. But yeah, I do actually read a lot about MLMs, Jayar. But
I knew it.
I know. It's like a guilty pleasure for me, but they're all scams, right? And what's interesting about them is the way that they pitch people, right? They always look for people who are, self-defined entrepreneurs, right? Because that has a very vague meaning and it can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. But it's also rooted in capitalism, but not just capitalism, but like corporate capitalism, right? Yeah. And even the idea of a pyramid scheme, that's the first thing that they want to debunk, right? whenever they approach somebody and they say, oh, this sounds like a pyramid scheme, they say, really? Well, why is that bad? And then they show you an image of like a corporate hierarchy and it's a pyramid, who knew, So like they really just are jumping through circles, trying to really sell you on this thing that they presumably believe in, right? They're trying to get their recruits up. They're trying to make sales kind of. And it's a really terrible business model. And a lot of people actually lose more money on these things than make money, which is why they're all scams. And this lady is.
I'm still amazed at these things. I'm amazed they still exist. Honestly, the whole idea people understand when you hear the term pyramid scheme, I thought 99% of the population went, that's something you want to avoid, which I do think there's a significant amount because the struggle is you're now your own CEO and now you have your own employees. But all those potential employees know what this is and they go, yeah, no, not gonna do it. Can't do it, not right now. I'm busy. Oh, sorry, I got this one thing, it's called a job. But again, I wanna point out, because they do target certain folks as you mentioned there. But if you use certain trigger words like there's a pandemic, and oh my God, the commies and the socialists, all that means they know what type of people they're directing their ire and their anger and their pitches for you making money while you sleep. They think that the conservative mindset, people that follow all of these things, I mean, Donald Trump grifts like crazy. We just talked about it with his airplane when he almost crashed. The first thought is, let me get some money out of my followers. So this woman there thinks, I can do that too. I need some pyramid scheme money. Let me go ahead and find the people who I think are the biggest suckers. There's a reason why they think that. You might wanna look into this a little bit deeper.